Okay, now every catabolic reaction or every anabolic reaction is catalyzed by something called as enzymes. What do you mean by catalyze? What do you mean by a catalyst?
Catalyst enhances the rate of reaction.
It increases the rate of the reaction. Does it basically, does it completely help in the formation of product? No. Okay, or I'm telling, will the enzyme in the product be combined? No. Okay, it is basically used to increase the rate of the reaction. What do you mean by rate of the reaction? The rate of product formation. Okay, it's called enzyme. So enzymes are basically proteins. Okay, more than 90% of enzymes are proteins. Okay, few of them are RNAs.
Like?
Okay, like ribozymes. I'll tell you the function. Like ribozymes. They can ask you, this ribozyme is a very important question. What are ribozymes? Ribozymes are RNA based enzymes. Okay, protein based enzyme I'll talk. I'm first discussing about RNA based enzymes. Okay, so these ribozymes are basically RNAs which help in catalysis. Okay, one such example for this ribozyme is peptidyl transferase. Okay, peptidyl transferase is done by an RNA called 23S rRNA. What is rRNA? Ribosomal RNA. Where is ribosomal RNA present? In the ribosome. Okay, and peptidyl transferase means it is this RNA is going to help in peptide bond formation during translation. So if you guys can recollect, in translation you will have peptide bond formation between the two amino acids. Okay, and that peptide bond formation is catalyzed by this 23S rRNA. So this is an example for RNA which is involved in catalysis. Okay, so peptide bond formation. Got it?
It is found in the smooth RNA.
Aha, small 23S, small ribosomal RNA. S stands for small. Okay, so you know ribosome is made up of RNA and proteins. That is what I'm trying to discuss here. Okay, once you are done with this, I'll discuss about enzymes as proteins or proteins as enzymes. Can you give some example, sudden any enzyme which strikes your mind?
Enzyme. I know so many. Lactase.
Okay, lactase. What does lactase do? It breaks lactose into glucose and galactose. Okay, so what is this lactase doing? It is increasing the rate of the reaction. Okay, we'll proceed further. So what basically happens is you will have the enzyme. Okay, the enzyme will react with substrate. I think all of you know what is substrate and what is product. Yes or no? Okay, enzyme will react with substrate to form enzyme substrate complex. Okay, this enzyme substrate complex now forms enzyme product. Okay, and finally what will be released? Enzyme will be released separately and the product will also be released separately. Okay, this reaction is very important. They can give you 4 options like this, which is correct, which is incorrect. So please make a note of this. Okay, enzyme reacts with substrate to form enzyme substrate complex. Then the substrate is being replaced by product. You know substrate is the one which is going to form the product. Then this product and enzymes are separated. Okay, this is how an enzyme basically works. And what is the principle? How does enzyme basically work? How do enzymes work? So imagine
They have some binding site.
that we will discuss. How do they work first? The binding site and all is secondary. Okay, so see here.
Without
This is what is high. This is activation energy. Okay. And you can see this is the rate. Not this is enzyme, I think. 1 second, I'll just check the book. Progress of the reaction. This is rate of the reaction. Okay. So here, this first one, this is 1, this is 2. Okay, 1 is without enzyme, this first graph. Okay, first curve is without enzyme, second is with enzyme. Okay, what do you understand? And the y-axis is activation energy. What do you understand by this? Enzyme. So what is an enzyme doing? Enzyme is lowering your activation energy. Direct question in your exam. How does an enzyme function? By lowering your, I'll tell you what activation energy is. Lowering the activation energy. Is it clear? What is activation energy? It is the minimum energy required for the reaction to start. Write down. Activation energy is the minimum energy required for the reaction to start. Minimum energy required for the reaction to start. So first thing, how does enzyme function? It lowers your activation energy. Second thing, what is activation energy? It is a minimum energy required for a reaction to start or begin. So one question, if the energy is more, will the stability be more or less?
If energy is more, stability decreases.
Yes, very good. Energy is more. So do you think the molecules will be stable? No. But if the energy decreases, the molecules will become stable and the reaction proceeds in a very good way. Okay, that is what your enzymes are basically doing. Is it clear? All of you understood? Okay. Then there are a lot of hypotheses. The first hypothesis is lock and key hypothesis. Okay, so here enzyme is a lock. Okay, and your substrate is the key. And remember, enzymes are substrate specific. This is your enzyme and this is your substrate.
Hypothesis is like I'm thinking it will work this way. So we don't know the exact way.
Yes, yes.
Think it will work.
Yes, and it's pretty much close.
Oh.
Okay, I'll explain. So this is enzyme. Enzyme has a site called active site. What is active? Next question is, what is active site? Very favorite question. So what is active site? The site on the enzyme. So if this is the enzyme, the substrate doesn't bind to everywhere. It binds to a certain specific site. That certain specific site is called active site. Okay, write down. Active site. The substrate binding site on the enzyme. The substrate binding site on the enzyme is called as active site. So enzymes, keep it very